Hello everyone, welcome. Long time no see. Nothing like a Stray Kids comeback to resurrect me from the beyond. It has been quite some time and I missed all of you. I hope that you've been doing well in my absence, but we have a Stray Kids comeback. Literally, like, the day I'm posting this is gonna be like the day it's happening. Like, it's gonna be right here. But I need to plan for this comeback. So before I get too ahead of myself, I do want to say hello. I know, like I said a second ago, it's been a while, and I actually was wanting to film like a little storing photocards video before this so we could like chat and catch up and just kind of see what's been going on. And then per usual, I ran out of time, and then before I know it, hello, we have a comeback. And because I didn't really set up for Karma, I didn't do any Karma unboxings, I didn't do anything for Karma, I am kind of like an era behind, and I didn't want to have like nothing set up for this new era and then be like 2 eras behind. So I am posting this at like the very last minute. Like, I know a lot of people look to these videos for like pre-order help. I'm so sorry, I'm so late to the game. This is mainly just like if you haven't set up your binder or if you want to hang out or just get hyped while you wait for the album release, because I assume that when I post this video, it's gonna be happening. Like, it's gonna be within a day or so of it happening. But needless to say, a longer video coming up of just like some updates, of some more chatting, just letting you know where I've been, how you've been. But yeah, today I want to quickly set up for Do It, the new Stray Kids skzoo tape album. Whatever that is, we have a whole new genre of album. And I'm also going to be setting up and storing away my Karma collection, since I never got to do that when that era was actually happening. But let's not make this intro too long. Like I said, I want to do a longer video where I can do much more of a like chit chat and like update you about me. But it is so good to be back. It feels a little weird to be back. I feel like I'm a little out of practice with filming, but no better way to get back into practice other than to just jump right into it. So, new comeback. Oh my gosh, here we are. We have Stray Kids' new skzoo tape, a brand new album type. I don't know really what we've got going on. Also, full disclaimer, I am so out of the K-pop game. Like, not just the Stray Kids game, but like the K-pop game in general. Like, I have been so offline, so like disconnected, so like not been keeping up with anything. So I'm a little bit behind in regards to like everything that's going on with this album, what's really happening. Like, I've seen like the teaser photos and like that's about it. Like, I know next to nothing about this comeback. It's gonna be a big surprise for me when it happens. I'm gonna need to get all caught up, but basically I'm kind of going into this very like blind, so if I miss something or if I misspeak, like, don't judge me too much. I've been very offline. I like even had to text my friend when I was like preparing to set up for this, being like, there's only one version of like the normal album, right? Like, we don't have multiple. I was like so out of it, I didn't even know how many version types that we had going on. But this will be really good for me to kind of catch up and know what it is we've got going on. Thankfully, I did pre-order things, so I have like things pre-ordered. What I pre-ordered? Don't know. We're gonna find out right now. Okay, getting into the album details. We don't have too many iterations this time around. We have a limited version, we have one normal album version, the member accordion versions, the Plave platform version, which is essentially like the Nemo version. It's just now been renamed, rebranded as the Plave platform version. It's all the same thing though. And then we also got this yesterday. A brand new version dropped, which is a speaker version. So we'll get into it in just a second. But here is our limited version. It is called the Do version. It looks like we're going back to like a box photo book style packaging. This is something that they've been doing for a really long time. I'm actually glad that we're moving away from the Karma really flimsy boxes that we had last time around. I was not the biggest fan of those albums. It was just not the vibe. And photo book versions like also aren't my favorite vibe, but at least they will hold up better and be better quality than those tiny little flimsy boxes that we had for Karma. So I'm not gonna complain too much. It definitely could be much worse, but it does look like we are going back to normal photo book style albums. So for the inclusions in this version, we're gonna have the outer box and the photo book. We're gonna have the CD, unit cards. There's gonna be random 1 out of 4 unit cards. They've been really loving bringing back unit cards, so we're getting lots of unit cards again in these recent eras. We're gonna have a random 1 out of 8 photo cards. Again, miss the days when we had multiple photo cards. I mean, we are getting like the unit card, but I also miss the days where we got multiple like selfie random photo cards, but it's fine. But yes, so we'll have 1 photo card set for the limited version. We're also going to have a lyric postcard set. This is 8 types. We're getting a random 4 out of 8. So depending on how many albums you get, you'll probably end up with a full set if you end up with 2. Hopefully, you'll end up with 1 half of a set if you order 1 album. It is nice that they are giving you like half of the set instead of like random 1 out of 8, because that is a little excessive. So glad to see that we're getting half of the set in each album. We also have what is called a Do It mirror. From the more detailed album details of this, it kind of just looks like it's member specific cards, and it's like something that they've written on. It's something that's like designed for the member, but it's not explicitly like a photo card, like a selfie photo card. It just kind of seems like a, I don't know, like a little member tile card in a sense. But you do get random 1 out of 8 for that. And then for our pre-order benefits, so there's always a little bit of confusion about this, because there's like the pre-order benefits that you get from the stores that you order from, but then there's also these pre-order benefits. So the pre-order benefits that appear on the album details are the JYPE official pre-order benefits, meaning if you order these albums during the pre-order benefit, regardless of whatever store you order from, you also will receive these inclusions as well. And that is separate from, say, if you ordered from the Fans app, which is JYP's official shopping platform. You will also get like the Fans photocard benefit or pre-order benefit in addition to these, because you ordered during the pre-order time period. Hopefully that makes sense. I always get a couple of questions about like what the difference is between like these pre-order benefits and like the store pre-order benefits. And basically it's just like these are the ones that are provided by JYPE for ordering the album. And then each of the stores offer their own pre-order benefit as a thanks for ordering from their store specifically. But so for the JYP pre-order benefit, we're getting another set of random unit photo cards. These ones are selfies. It looks like the ones that are included in the album are more concept photo cards. So we do get a couple set of unit photo cards that are selfies. So you'll get a random 1 out of 4 for the pre-order. And then we also have a folded poster. We usually get a folded poster in all of these. Pretty simple, pretty standard for this type of album from skzoo. So then moving on to the Do It version, the inclusions are different between the limited and the normal album versions. So here's what we're doing for the It version of the album. So another photo book style. It looks like this one won't come with like an outer box, meaning it won't have like an extra like packaging around it, unlike the limited. So it looks like this would just be like a folded like photo book or something. But we do get a photo book, we'll have the CD, we do have a random photo board. This one is random 1 out of 8, but it looks much bigger. It kind of looks like the member specific posters that they used to do a couple years ago, so you'll get a random 1 out of 8 for that. Moving on to photo cards, they are doing lenticulars again, throwing us back to Levanter era. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how collecting these is going to go. They do look like they are concept cards, so they're not going to be selfie cards. Like the Levanter ones were also concept cards, and nowadays getting your hands on like the Levanter lenticulars is like near impossible / like $1 million for you. So we'll be interested to see how popular these are and how easy or difficult it will be to trade them. Thankfully, we do get 2 out of 16 randomly because there are 2 sets of lenticulars. It looks like it's between the 2 concepts that we have, which is kind of like the dark on the beach theme and then like the pink party theme that they have going on. It's a little unclear if you're gonna get like 1 of each concept or if it's gonna be like totally random and you could end up with like 2 of the pink ones and like 2 of the black ones, or if you're gonna get like 1 or the other. I would assume it's gonna be completely random, but won't know what the distribution is like until we get the albums in hand. But yeah, so you'll get a random 2 out of 8, 2 sets of the lenticular cards. For normal photo cards, we get a random 1 out of 8 for normal selfie cards. We'll have 1 poster type. And then for pre-order benefits, we get another poster. This is a group collage poster, and it looks like there's actually 2. So you'll get a random 1 out of 2 between your albums. And then there will also be a portrait sticker set. And I assume these are going to kind of be like little ID cards, but they're stickers. And you get a full OT8 set for that. And then also, oh, I missed this over here. In addition to the normal album inclusions, there's also a DIY mini photo book. I don't know what that means. Is that meaning like you could make things in the photo book? Like, I don't know. We'll have to see what that looks like. And then we also get a folded lyric paper. So, only 1 version this time around, but some new things, some things brought back to the Skiz album scene. I'm going to be very interested to see how the trading for this kind of goes. I'm excited though. I really like the concept this type around. I really love like the 2 different looks that we have, so I am very, very excited to collect and do all the fun things for the album this time around. Next, we have the member accordion versions. They have been pretty consistent with doing these for the last couple of years, so I assume this is just going to be a permanent album iteration that we have every single time. But there are 8 versions of the accordion, 1 for each member. So for this, we have a lyric poster, we have a random 1 out of 8 photo cards. These photo cards do not pertain to the member that you get for the cover. It's totally random as it implies. So if you get Hyunjin, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna pull a Hyunjin photo card. You could pull Changmin, you could pull Felix, you could pull whoever. So do keep in mind that it's not guaranteed for your member cover. So random 1 out of 8 for that. We're also getting a random 1 out of 8 ID photo, which is really interesting. I don't know how I feel about the idea of like random ID photos. I think putting them in a set is really good. I don't know about giving ID photos randomly, but we'll see. Especially because the other one, like we're basically getting ID photos as like stickers in a set as like a pre-order gift. But in the accordions, we're getting a random member. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. ID photos like aren't my favorite thing, which is also why I'm like about them, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably still end up collecting them. It's whatever. We also are getting a couple of stickers, so we'll also get a random sticker set, random 3 out of 8. So these look super, super cool. I really like the looks of these, so I'm excited to get all of those. And then for the pre-order benefit, there is another photo card benefit, random 1 out of 8. And then we also have the Plave version. Let me just do the format this way so it's easier to see. So like I mentioned in the beginning, this version is like what the Nemo version used to be. I think they've just switched the terminology, they've switched like the company that they're doing this for, but this is a digital album, which means that you purchase it, you get a QR code in the album that you can scan, and then you get a digital copy of the album on your phone through like the specific app that platform is run through. So for this, there is quite a lot of things going on here. Usually the play versions are pretty jam-packed because you don't get like a photo book, you don't get a CD, so they too tend to have like a little bit more things going on. So we do We do. We are getting a random sticker set. This is a random 1 out of 8. So I think these are going to probably be like member specific. Or maybe not like member specific, but like meant for each of the members. I don't know. Anyway, you'll get a random 1 out of 8. You'll get a random 1 out of 8 sticker. We'll also get a random 1 out of 8 photo card. You'll get an image card, and this is how you will download the digital album to your phone. We're also getting a photocard set. We're getting a full OT8 photocard set. This looks like concept photocards, which is usually pretty normal for them. For the play or like the platform version, they have been giving us like full OT8 sets the past couple of times, but it has been like a concept set. But you do get a full set of that. Here is what the outer box kind of looks like. It'll only be about like this big. They're usually pretty tiny because, like I said, you don't have to have a like CD or anything in them. We're also going to get a wax seal sticker. And then for pre-order benefits, oh, we'll also get a folded lyric paper in the album. But then for pre-order benefits, we have more photo cards, random 1 out of 8 there. And we thought, like I said, up until yesterday, that were all of the versions that we had this time around. And then they released this bad boy. So this is the last version that they're putting out, hopefully. This isn't being released until after Christmas. It's like being released on December 27th. This also doesn't go up for pre-orders until November 26th. It's like next Thursday that it goes up for pre-order. So this is a pretty late edition. I'm not sure why it's released so late and why they just didn't like do it at the same time, because the skzoo versions for Karma, I'm pretty sure they released it. Was it at the same time? Like, I know that the pre-orders for it came later, but I think that it was released at the same time. I don't know. Everything kind of blurs together the last couple of months, but it is interesting that this is being released after the fact, and also that it's being shipped out like a whole month later. But this is a really cool concept. I will give it to them that they're finally starting to like slowly branch out to some of the cooler like album types. It'll be interesting to see how shipping for this goes, because I'm not entirely sure how easy it's going to be. So what this is it's a Evil skzoo speaker version. So basically this is a like Bluetooth speaker. And the reason I bring up the shipping is because inside of this is probably going to have like a battery, and shipping batteries country to country is really difficult and usually is like prohibited. So there might be some difficulties shipping to certain countries. It might even be like difficult shipping within your own country. So like cool in concept, but maybe like difficult in receiving. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how it goes, but I do anticipate some issues or some difficulties with shipping. I'm probably just gonna try and buy like my version of this through a US store if they like have them, because that's probably gonna be my easiest bet than ordering from a Korean store and having them try to ship it to me if they're even able to, and then like paying the tariffs on that. Just avoid that. So I don't know. We won't know though all the details until next Thursday, but this is what will come in this version. They are using the Evil skzoo designs for this, so there is going to be 8 types of each of the Evil skzoos, and it looks like there is like this little speaker. This is like the Bluetooth speaker. And then the skazoos are like a little cover that goes over the speaker, and then you have a little carabiner and like keychain, so you can like have it kind of like a little hit clip that we had like back in the 2000s, kind of like that idea, but like Bluetooth speaker for this one album specifically. So I am really excited. I do think this is a super, super cool idea. Like, I think they're finally starting to pick up that we want more than just like the same old album types. So very excited to see this. So for the details of the album, this is what the outer box will look like. Very cool, follows the branding. We're also going to get a folded lyric paper. We'll also have an image card. I assume this is how you'll like set up your little speaker and like download the album and all that. You do get an evil skzoo sticker, 1 out of 8. This doesn't say random, so that makes me assume that you will get the skzoo that you get for your speaker. So if you get a Wolfchan, you should get a Wolfchan. Hopefully that's what that implies. For photo cards, this is where I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. So they are very nice and very generous and are giving us a full OT8 photo card set that do look like selfies, so that is a win there. The thing that scares me though, just because I'm an OT8 collector, is the pre-order benefit is also a selfie, and this is random 1 out of 8. And I just feel like this is gonna be really expensive to buy after the fact. Because personally, I'm not planning on buying a whole full set of these. I probably will get like 1 or 2 for this. So I'm not gonna end up with a full like set of cards to like have or to trade. So I am very, very nervous about this photo card set in particular. And from these like previews, it looks really cool. It looks like a set that I would be interested in. So I am a little bit nervous about these. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, for pre-order, get a random 1 out of 8 for this. And then it looks like you also, I don't know why this is like in the middle of these two, but in addition to this full photo card set in the album, we'll also get random actually, it doesn't say random. It says 1 out of 8. So I guess maybe this also will correlate. The member will also correlate to the skzoo. So if you get Wolfchan, you should hopefully get your Wolfchan sticker and then also a Chan Polaroid. Hopefully that's what that means. Because yeah, it doesn't say random. It just says 1 out of 8. So very interesting. I am excited for this, but I'm just kind of interested to see how the logistics of things are kind of gonna play out. But those are all of the versions of the album. So even though less things going on, still lots and lots to collect and set up for. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna make my fillers for the pages and things that I'm gonna need. So I'm only going to set up and like make fillers and stuff for the actual photo-sized photo card sized things, because I don't have enough pockets for like all of the other inclusions, and it will just make my life easier just to set up for photo cards right now. Also because that's kind of just what I've been focusing on the last couple of comebacks, is just like the photo cards and not like the bigger inclusions. So we're just gonna do photo card size things for right now. So what do we have? What do we have? We're gonna have the Do photo card. Then we have the unit and then also the pre-orders. So I think I'm gonna combine those to be on one. Sorry, there's like a little piece of paper on my iPad. I'm gonna combine the album unit cards and also the pre-order unit cards to be on one page. So it'll fill up an 8-pocket page better. We're gonna do the Do It mirror because these are photo card sized. And then I think that's all for photo card stuff for the limited. So then for the standard, we're gonna do the lenticulars. I just did lenticular 1 and 2. Then we'll do the It version photo card set, the portrait sticker set. I might hold off on setting up cards for this because I mean it probably will be like ID card size and I could probably put it into a sleeve. I just don't quite know what I want to do with that yet, so I'm gonna hold off on doing anything for that just yet. For the accordion, we're gonna do the photo cards. So we have accordion, Same thing, I'm gonna hold off on doing the ID photo card set for this, so I'm just gonna wait until I have the actual things with me. We are gonna do the accordion pops though. Okay, and then for the Plave album, we're gonna do the Plave photo card set. We're gonna do the Plave photo cards. And then also the Plave Pob. Okay, and then for the Evil Skzoo speakers, we'll do the photo card set. So the Evil Skzoo set. I guess I'm gonna set up with the intention of trying to get all of the pre-order cards and the Polaroids, though I just don't realistically know how that's gonna go. Like, I would like to have both sets, but like I said, it's just gonna have to kind of see how prices and things go for this set. But we'll just do it for now with the intent that we will eventually collect a full set of this. Okay, and then also I'm going to do US exclusives. I'm planning to go to Target on release day and do Target as my US exclusive. So we'll make a spot for the Target cards and then just do a general POBs for all of my like Korean store pre-order benefit things. And so yeah, I think that is all of the fillers that I needed to make. Now I'm gonna grab my binder so we can put all of this in, and then also, like I mentioned, put away / start my Karma collection as well. I will have my supplies listed down below in case anyone is interested, but it's the same supplies that I use every single time. It's the same supplies I've used my entire collecting life, but if you're interested, I'll just leave everything listed below. So I still have a few cards from Hop that I'm missing that we'll have to get to eventually. But we'll just skip past all of this and get to where I'm gonna put Karma, which is right after Hop. So I went back and forth for a really long time about whether I should do like a Karma unboxing, because I like had all of my albums, and then even though it had been like a long time after the album had come out, I was like debating like, should I just do an unboxing? Should I not? Like, I don't know, like I wasn't really in like a headspace. I ended up just one day for serotonin needs, like unboxing all of my Karma albums. And I did it off camera because it was just something I needed to do, like, for me, for just to, like, feel something and to, like, you know, just need a distraction. So I'm really sorry if you've been waiting for a Karma unboxing from me. I can't remember if in my post I, like, promised that I would do one, but I'm so sorry if you've been waiting. I didn't film my Karma unboxing. It's just because of the personal circumstances that were going on, I just didn't get to it, and then I needed something that was just for me, so I took that and did that off camera. So I'm really sorry that there will be no Karma unboxing from me, but it's okay because we are going to have a do it one in the next couple of days, so hopefully that'll make up for it. But here are all of my Karma photo cards and polls and like pre-order benefits and stuff. I haven't done any trading like whatsoever. I'm so behind on my trades. The only thing I traded for was the Target exclusives when I got them at the time, because I knew that those were going to be harder to trade later on. So I do have all of my Target cards, but I am missing a lot of things for all of the albums and like all of the different versions, just because I haven't done any trading. So I will be doing trading probably when I'm doing my do it trading, trying to do it simultaneously because I have a lot of holes in things. So if you're also looking to do karma trading, keep an eye on my Instagram for when I post, because I'm definitely gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some help with all of my cards that I pulled. So we're just gonna go through, and I think I put in enough pages for all the cards that I have. But yeah, we're just gonna go through and just put in the polls that I had. So this is, I think I had everything written down. I like have a little list like in front of me that I wrote everything down with of what order I'm doing it in. So I think this is the Hooray, the double-sided like Hooray version. Oh gosh, wait, I should have. Oh wait, okay, no, I think this is Ceremony. I got scared for a second because the Ceremony ones are also double-sided, and I was like, how will I be able to tell the difference? The concepts are pretty different. I think I can tell. Anyway, so I did a really good job for the Hooray version, pulling like this top Young line and Felix, but I don't have anyone else here, so these are the gaps that I'm gonna need to fill in. And then I ran out of my like broken glass white hollow sleeves that I usually use, but I found like a pack of this in like a stack somewhere. These are just the Prism Platinum, aka now Alt Bias, colored photocard sleeves. Hashtag not spawn, just I bought these, I'm pretty sure with my own money in like one of their clear out sales that they had going on at the time. So I'm just gonna put these in the empty spots. Hopefully I have enough of these cards. I think I saw I had another box somewhere. But yeah, I know I'm missing quite a lot. So hopefully I'll have enough like fillers and stuff to put in here. So there is all of the Hooray versions that I have. I pulled basically like only Chan and Lino for this. I think I have the cards like right next to me actually. Yeah. So if you're looking for Chan for the Hooray version, I definitely have him. Like an abundance of him. So let me know if you need Chan. Okay, and then we're gonna do the Ceremony cards. I only have a couple of these, so I have Felix, Hyunjin, and Ian for Ceremony. I think I also like will probably rearrange these cards, maybe like when I have all the sets done. I think I just like wrote down like what each of the versions were, and that's what I'm going off of. But yeah, I usually like arrange my like photo card collection by like vibes and like trying to like get each of the concepts to like flow from like page to page. So definitely might like rearrange this setup once I have like this collection done. But for right now, I'm just kind of going off of like the list that I had pulled from looking at photocard templates. So there are my Ceremony cards. And then I have the Karma version. I got 4 out of 8 for this. I like that they each like drew karma. Oh my gosh, the reflection. Drew karma on the back in like their handwriting or like style or whatever. Also, this Chan card, it's so cute. It gives me the same energy as the 5-star Chan that I did like a full pocket page of, and I like love it so much, and I'm like really tempted to do the same thing for this because it just is like, it's so channy and I love it so much. So I don't know, that collecting a full page of this PC might be in my future. We'll have to see. I also like, I haven't really been paying attention to any of like the photocard like price market. In addition to like also not paying attention to anything else going on in K-pop right now. So like I don't know how expensive like this card is going for, or if that's even like a feasible thing. But I would really enjoy a full pocket page of that Chan if I could manage it. Alright, so halfway there with this set. And then I have the full Karma concept set that came with the album. I like that this came with like a group card, so I can put it in the middle. It's very, very nice. It's gonna look so cohesive. It's gonna be so good. Wow, our first full page. It looks so good. I do really like the group card here in the middle. Okay, and then we have the accordion cards. I was so good with these. I almost pulled everyone, but I'm missing Changbin and Hyunjin for these. But I almost had a full set. Like, I was opening all the accordions and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing so well. Like, I didn't get any dupes. I was like getting every member, and then I got to the last two versions and I got dupes. Who did I get dupes of? I got dupes of Felix and Lino, so will be easy to trade for Changbin and Hyunjin, I'm sure. But yeah, I was so close to fully pulling an OT8 set like by myself. And then we have the accordion Pob. Didn't do as well with this one. Half though, half. I really like how cohesive this set is. I haven't really looked at a template much, so I don't know if this set actually is cohesive or if there's one member that is somewhere on a different background. Not an uncommon thing for Stray Kids, to be honest. But I do like how the four of them right here look pretty cohesive. So, okay. And then we also have the compact. Oh my gosh, there were so many cards for this album. I forgot the word album. Okay, so compact. I was looking because I thought that I had mixed up the skzoo cards because Seungmin is holding a prop here, but they're not. They're not the same. I actually did, now that I'm seeing all my stuff, I actually did really a good job at pulling Chan for Karma. Usually Chan is someone who avoids me a lot. When I'm pulling from albums, but I so far I think I'm only missing one of his cards, which is unheard of for me in terms of just organic pulls. So I'm loving that I got a lot of Chan this time around. Not pulling a ton of Hyunjin. I kind of think that my Hyunjin curse blessing has shifted a little bit in terms of members I pull now. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to prove that theory come the do it unboxing to see if that's true or not. Okay. Then we have the skzoo stuff. I think this is the pop, I think, right? Compact. No, I think these are just the cards that came with. Honestly, I don't know. But I know these are for sure. I know these are for sure from the skzoo album. I ended up only getting 4 skzoo like blind box. See, like Chan, I got Chan again. But I only ended up getting 4 of the skzoo blind box things. I actually ordered with my friend Catherine, like we ordered an OT8 set and then split it because it was just like so expensive. And also I like wasn't super like pressed about collecting all 8 of them, so I was okay to like collect 4. So, but yeah, so we split a set of like an OT8 skzoo a skzoo version. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, girl. Like, anyway, needless to say, I don't have a ton of the skzoo stuff because I only ended up with 4 albums. So this, much like the speaker thing, I am very nervous about going back and like collecting these and like finding these photo cards. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, then we also have these, also from the skzoo. I don't know what iteration these are for, but we have these. Where they're all holding like the cute little props. And I'm running out of my fillers. I think I'm gonna have to go grab that second box that I have sitting around for these. Oh, I have just enough for this page. Okay, hold on. Got a whole fresh pack to finish this out. Hopefully I should have enough for the rest of my cards here. The rest should be just like pre-order stuff and POBs, which are pre-orders. Okay. The backs of this is gonna be like kind of crazy when I get them all in here because they're supposed to like spell karma, but how they are in the binder, it's not gonna spell karma, so it's a little crazy on the back side here. Okay. I do have the full skzoo set that came with this. I'm sad that this one also doesn't have like a group card to fill in the middle nicely. Oh, these ones, yeah, we'll get a little sneak peek about what the other backs will look like because they do the same thing. Yeah, like what is even happening? It's like karma backwards. Oh my gosh. Also, it's when we had like little Kiwi Hyunjin. Can you believe how long Hyunjin's hair is currently? Like, I cannot believe how much hair that boy has grown in like a year's time, if that. Like, his hair has grown so fast. I remember like when he like shaved it and like didn't tell anyone and then just like showed up on that red carpet with his like shaved head, and it was just like, oh my gosh, what? Like, it was just crazy. That feels like a lifetime ago, like literally. But it was so fun, so fun. I wonder like if he'll do it again, like before enlistment, or if the next time we see it again will be enlistment time. But oh my gosh. Yeah, cannot believe how long his hair is currently. Yeah, look, it's like, I don't want to move my binder because it's gonna like mess up, but like look at how chaotic that is. It doesn't really work in a binder sense. Okay. I think, okay, are these the pops? I don't know. I don't know. I think these are still from the skzoo stuff, right? I think this is supposed to be the set that also came with. I don't know, girl. I kind of forgot. I thought my list would help me, but my list is not helping me with the labeling of this. So whatever version this is, I have half. Also, these are maybe these are the ones that came, I don't know, because my friend also helped sort like the PCs. So like these are like the skzoo members I ended up with, which is like my bias line plus Changbin, my little Benny. So I ended up with Wolf-chan, Puppy M, Bukari, and Dweki. So then my friend gave me Chan, Changbin, Felix, and Sungmin for this set. And then she ended up taking Liebit, Jinneret, Quokka, and Foxy Annie. I wonder, Catherine, if you're watching this, did you end up getting the other skzoos? Like, did you buy the rest of the set? Or did you just look for the photo cards? Let me know. Okay. That was... Wait, where are my Target cards? I was planning to do Target next, but these are not the Target cards. Here they are. Here's Target. Okay. I was gonna say, now we're moving into like the US exclusives and then pre-order benefits. Like I mentioned, I did collect Target for this. And I traded at the time for these. So I got my full Target set, which I'm really glad I had like the hindsight to do that, because I always stress about like trading and buying the US exclusives like later. Because there definitely is like a peak like window time where like if you miss it, it's like really hard to go back and like trade for. And I think like the US exclusive cards are like a good instance of that. It's like not impossible, right? But it just is like more difficult than if you like try and trade the weekend that the album comes out or whatever, or like the week of the album coming out. So yeah, wanted to make sure I had Target all sorted despite everything personally going on. So there we go. Target done. Okay, and then I have all of my normal like Korean and other store pre-order benefits. I actually have more on the way to me. I had ordered some, so these are from the albums that like I pre-ordered myself, and then I also have a couple more sets that I got from eBay that are actually en route to me. I ordered them like before Comeback happened, and they're just getting to me. eBay's like really great for like getting like full pop sets for like relatively good prices, but sometimes it comes with the cost of them like shipping like 4 months later, which is what happened here. So I will have like 3 more pop sets other than like what's here. So do I care which ones go next? Maybe we'll do this one, and then, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, do I even remember which ones these are from? Are these from, is this the Fans? This might be Fans or Soundwave. I know either this one or this one is Soundwave or Fans. I'll put like on the screen like what they are, but Skiz like really popped off and like had super cute pops for Karma, and they like had a lot of prop pre-order benefits, which is like my kryptonite, and like I really got back into pop collecting for Karma once I saw like the like less blurred previews. So I really went ham with like getting back into like my OT8 pop collecting era for Karma. So I got quite a number of sets, like more than I have the last couple of eras. But yeah, I have the cute little like ceremony balloon set. I think this is fans. Now that I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure this is fans that they had. I love that Lino, of course, is being Lino. And I guess Hyunjin too. Maybe I misspoke for a second, because I was gonna say I love that Lino has the E backwards, but Hyunjin also has the E backwards. So he's not totally being silly by himself. Also, I love that Ian has like the Y placed the way he does. It's so cute. Ugh, I love this set so much. It's so cute. I had to have it. I had to have it. I love it so much. I also had to have this one, obviously. I think this one is Soundwave, but they have like cute little like heart post-its that they were posing with. Oh my gosh, adorable. Love it so much. Another set that I also have that I'm really excited for, it's one of the ones that's like en route to me, but it's the With Mew like flower clip or something. It's like the flower set that is also from the like Washington DC tour stop. Like they took it while they were in Washington, and I just love it so much, even though that's a very traumatic memory for me. I love that like they're posing with the little flower and they have like the little fits from that tour stop, so I'm very, very excited. When I saw that they were flowers, that's why I went onto eBay to like buy it and ended up with like a couple more sets. But as soon as I saw that flowers, I was like, that's mine, gotta have it. Like pulled me back in, like you got me, capitalism won again. Truly was like a need, not a want. This is so cute. I love it. I love it, love it. I really hope we get some really cute maybe like fan sign cards for Do It. Because the pobs were like a little bit like limited this time around. And I feel like a lot of the pobs for Do It looked similar, like they were like in similar outfits, or they were just in like casual outfits or whatever. So I hope we get some really cute fan sign cards, because I feel like I'm back in my pob collecting era. So I would love to get a lot for Do It. Okay, and then these, there's a backstory behind these. So I actually, in addition to getting Target cards, I also had bought Barnes & Noble albums, and I had purchased enough Barnes & Noble albums to like have a full OT8 set. And then when I got them and I opened them and I like saw all the photo cards, it was like not like my most favorite set. And then I was looking at a photo card template and I saw that like HMV basically had like the exact same cards as Barnes & Noble was, but they were just like a little bit more like posy and like smiley in them. Like they're literally, the Barnes & Noble ones are in these outfits like against these same backgrounds. Like it's literally like they went click and then went like click. So very, very similar. But like I said, they were just like a little bit more cutesy and like posy here. And so I like this set a little bit more than my Barnes & Noble one. So I kept like a couple of like the Barnes & Noble cards. I think I have them in my like random stack of photo cards here. They weren't in this pile, so I don't know actually where they went. But I kept like a couple of them. I think I kept Chan. I think I kept Jisung's. I don't know. I kept like 2 or 3, and then I ended up selling the rest because, like I said, I liked this set way better, and it's basically like a very similar set. But yeah, so these are the HMV like Japan pre-order benefits. So got these. That was like a very long-winded story. It was like I had these, and then I didn't like them as much as like the exact same set basically. So I got the other set. But yeah, I just like you could tell like when you put the two like side by side, you can just tell like these ones were just a little bit more posy and like smiley and cutesy, so I liked it a little bit better than the like more stoic looking-ish Barnes & Noble cards. So, and like, despite what it looks like, I am trying to be a little bit more intentional, like, with like the cards and like things I collect. And like making sure I'm only like buying and like keeping like sets and cards that I really, really love. So that's why I gave up the Barnes & Noble one for this one. So cute! I love it. I support my choice fully. Yay! Okay, and then the last set we have for today for Karma, these are just like extra cards. Like we have the unit cards, and then this was like, oh, this is actually from MakeStar. Like if you got a full OT8 set, you also got like this group photo card. I'm not gonna put it in here though, but it's just like with the stack. Okay, but these are MakeStar cards. I always order from MakeStar because I always love the holo. And then I don't know for whatever reason, this time around MakeStar did not do holo cards. Like, what? What happened to my MakeStar? They're doing holo cards for Do It because I've seen the preview, but I'm like, what happened to Karma? Why didn't we do holo for MakeStar for Karma? Like, hello? So imagine my surprise when I finally opened my MakeStar albums and then saw all my cards and were like, why aren't they holo? Where's the holo? So what I ended up doing, because I literally miss the holos so much, like it's not a MakeStar card for me if it's not holo, is I actually sleeved it with a like holo card, like an inner holo card. Or inner sleeve. I sleeved it with an inner holo sleeve like this, and then just put it with my normal like Dragon Shield card. So it gives the illusion, you know, that it's holographic. These are the K-pop stationery holographic sleeves. Again, not Spawn, but like I really like them. They may be like one of the ones that I was gifted previously, but I've purchased a bunch of other like K-pop stationery like fun sleeves. But yeah, so these are the K-pop stationery holographic sleeves. They're really like perfect fit size, so perfect for like mimicking the holographic like look. So yeah, I made my MakeStars cards holo myself because I really missed that they weren't holographic already. Again, yeah, just like a very odd choice. Like I know that MakeStar doesn't do holographic cards for like every group, but they've like consistently done holographic cards for Skiz for like a very, very, very long time. So I don't know why they didn't for this, but they're back to doing it for Do It, so whatever. Just had a weird stint where we didn't have holographic. It's really subtle and like I don't even know if you can really tell, but I can tell in person, and that's all that really matters to me. So oh, I have an extra page in here. I don't know what that's for. Okay, so that is my Karma collection so far. Let me flip back to the front so we can see like what we're looking at and what we need to collect. It needs a lot of work, I know, but like I said, I have a lot of cards too that I need to trade for that I just haven't gotten around to. So it's a start. It's a start for sure. But we'll just do a little flip through so we can get an overview of like what I'm missing and what it looks like so far. Lots of holes, but eventually we'll get to it. And then these are all complete sets. Woohoo! And then I'll have 3 more to add to this as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the last thing, we're just gonna put in our fillers that we made for Do It. My phone literally is dying and overheating, and so I just had to take a quick little break. But this is all we have left to do, and then we will be done. So I'm just gonna go through and just put in these fillers. I'm not gonna bother with the white fillers right now. I'll put in the white fillers when I put in the rest of my photo cards so I can see like what all is missing. But we will just label the pages for right now so I know where things will end up. I'm probably going to have to get like another binder or just expand this to one of my other larger binders, because only Hop and Karma are in here right now, and like it's already pretty much full. There's like no way that like the full Do It lineup is gonna fit in here. So definitely we'll need to move to a bigger binder before we start putting in all these photo cards. Also, sorry, my heat just kicked on, and so it like makes the like background noise a little loud, but we're so close. So instead of pausing to wait for it to shut off in the next like 30 minutes, I'm just gonna like power through because we're almost there. We're almost done. So sorry for the sudden like background noise. And why do I not have enough pages? How many pages am I missing? 3 whole pages? Oh my gosh, okay. Target. And then this page isn't even in here. What happened? Alright, so loosely, oh my gosh, this is actually a lot more pages than I thought it was going to be. There's actually quite a bit to collect this time around. I don't know why I thought this was going to be like a much smaller album, just because there wasn't as many versions, but there's still quite like a heft to collect. Like, whoa. Okay, well, good to know. Good reality check there. But yeah, this is like a rough like overview of what photocard wise Do It looks like. So we have the Do, we have both of the units, the pre-order and the album inclusion, the mirror cards, lenticular sets 1 and 2, the It photocard set, the accordion set, the accordion POV, the Play photocards, the Play sets, the Play POB, the Evil skzoo set, the Evil skzoo Pola, the Evil skzoo POB, TBD if that's actually going to work out. And then I'll have my Target set and then the pre-order benefits that I have from the Korean stores. There we go. I'm all caught up now in terms of like having my binders ready and set up. I definitely have some like back work stuff to do for the last couple of eras, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. It'll get done eventually, but I am very happy that we're all set up and we're ready to go. I just want to say a huge thank you for hanging out with me and setting up my binder with me. It is really nice to talk and be back on this channel. It's been so much longer than I thought it was, but you know, sometimes in life you need to take a little bit of a break, and I needed that little break. So thanks for hanging around while I wasn't here. I have some homework to do because, like I said, I'm so out of the loop, so I'm sorry I didn't talk much about my thoughts for Do It and like things to be excited for. I don't really know what I have to be excited about. I just know that I am excited. I'm always excited for new Skiz music, so I'm going to do a little bit of homework so when I do my Do It unboxing, I'm a little bit more like with it and know what's going on with the album and things. But yeah, just really happy to have a new Stray Kids comeback and new music and fun things to look forward to. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me and just being with me, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!